Virginie, comment ça va? Merci d'être venu, hein? Hey, je suis désolé que je ne peux pas aller à ton vernissage là. J'espère que tu es très bien passé, hein? C'était un grand succès. It's Virginie who's watching right now. She's doing really nice, dreamy drawings, paintings, I should say. So she has sort of like a paysage, a landscape. It will be, or a seascape. It'll be a forest, and then there'll just be big canvases, and there'll just be a small figure doing something in the middle of this vast, dreamlike environment. Virginie Bastier. You can look her up on the gram of Instas. So this is a song called Sir Isaac Newton Killed a Guy. Been working on it for a number of months now. Has no words, it's instrumental right now. If anyone has an idea for a theme or a lyric, please feel free to let me know. All the dials on my pedals got changed around, so I don't quite have the tone that I used to like. Ooh, this is kind of ominous, huh? Then over here on the amp I have to bring things back. Oh, the blues. The blues, yes, the blues. You got the blues on this Saturday afternoon? I don't I've got a blue pick. Well, it's kind of purple. Got a blue guitar. Sort of clear. Can you see that? Can you see the translucence? Not very well. Anyhow, what's going on? Well, art update. Yesterday, I was at a vernissage for a friend of mine. Invited me. He gave me a V.I.P press pass. David Twoes. And so I went there. Listen to that. Interesting. The amp is reacting to some electrical circuit in the atelier. And so I was able to interview him, as well as a textile artist and fashion designer named Katya. And her last name is something Russian. And Lauren Lowe, who is a photographer, and he's a cuisinier, he's a press guy, he's a journalist, all sorts of things. He was the one who set up the exhibition. So that was a good time. So I did interview them, and I edited a little piece, a reportage, as I like to say, an interview that you can go and see on my YouTube channel. Now, if you're looking on the gram of Instas, the link is in my bio. Link in bio! Exclamation point. But if you're watching on the Book of Faces, you're going to have to ask me for the link. All right? Or go over to my gram of Instas, at electricpaul, all one word, all lowercase, all English. And you can access the interview there, and you can look into their world. And there's some interesting points that I was taken away from that. David was telling me he began as an abstract artist, but now he does a rooftop series. He ripped me off. No, I'm joking. We independently had the same ideas. It's sort of synchronistic. And so he does these really cool, colorful, it's admirable. I should really get a little bit more fanciful in my coloration. But one thing that he was saying is that when he works, sometimes he turns the canvas, he said 360, but he meant 180. He turns it upside down so that all the shapes become purely abstract. And then you forget that you're trying to make that. And that's something I think I'm going to try to add some energy into my images. I find that using the grid system is similar to this because you're just concentrated on one small sector of your drawing, and then the whole thing becomes abstract, and then you move on to the next sector, and you concentrate just on that one square rectilinear aspect of the entire image, and you just get that right, and then you'll find when you're finished, everything falls into place. And so I think I'm going to try this 180 idea with David. And also I like the fact that there's a lot of block coloration, so I tend to get a little bit precious and detailed with over-detailed perhaps, trying to make everything as naturalistic as possible, as figurative, I think is the word. And I think that I'll be able to execute faster and at least as effectively if I can simplify the image. There's a friend of mine said in music something that's simple is always better. And so that's like this song that I've been working on trying to perform. Yeah, I wrote you a letter. Think a bit better to you. I used to have a lot more chords than that, but now I've just honed it down to 4 chords instead of 5 or 6. And I think I like the way that I play now, because I used to do this thing. It was just because I had to try, but I don't feel right. Don't feel right. I don't feel right. But I like it better like this. And David was saying something. The theme of the show was called Héros sur la ville. So that means heroes in the city, on the city. And David, was able to take some still photos of Iron Man, the guy inside the Iron Man costume, on the set of Iron Man 2, which partially was filmed here in Paris, Paris, so I like to say. And he said that we need heroes today. And today, I was looking at the what is it, the Hunter Files on Twitter. And there's this guy called Kim.com who you may be familiar with. I don't know too much about him, but he's some controversial figure. He doesn't align exactly with the narrative, so he's being persecuted for that reason. But now he's been liberated by Elon to get back on the Twitters. And he wrote, Elon equals hero. And so I thought that was kind of an interesting coincidence in the fact that Elon is often compared to Tony Stark, who is, as you know, Iron Man. And so that was a pretty good thing. And also I've been listening to videos about how to realign your subconscious with this guy named Bruce Lipton. He talks about epigenetics and so forth like that. Anyway, something to look into. See you later. And take a look at the interview on the YouTube reviews. Ask me in the comments for the address. Bisous.